Chelsea have just got the here we go for Manchester United's, let's say, brightest stars. I don't think so. And this might change everything. Garnacho to Chelsea. Here we go. Is it a good transfer? Is it a tactical game changer? We would never know. So let's break it down. Welcome back to the Offside Trap. Today we're diving into the transfer of Alejandro's Garnacho to Chelsea. We'll cover why United let him go, what Chelsea might be planning for him, and exactly how he might be fitting Enzo Maresca's style of play. And see, this one might be big. This one might be just another flipping situation. We would never know. So let's dive into it. So we have about 5 key points that we want to cover here today in this video. And without further ado, let's dive into it. All right. So let's look at what happened. What is the transfer story here? How did it come about, right? So the deal is nearing completion, and it's around £40 million with possibly like a 10% sell-on clause, according to the journalists out there. It is below United's 50 million asking price, but it is above Chelsea's valuation of £25 million as well. Chelsea generally don't actually do things like this unless they really believe in the player. So I am thinking that definitely there is something to it at the moment. So I think one of the reasons is because, we let go of Noni Madueke and now Christopher Nkunku's gone, and also Nicholas Jackson looking very, very likely to possibly be out going into maybe Bayern Munich, if I'm not mistaken. And the front line, when we really look at it, is sort of completely different to what it was last year. So hopefully, I think this means that we are getting another attacker, possibly in possibly what we're thinking of, maybe like Xavi Simons or somebody else as well. We don't know exactly how that's going with Tottenham right now being in the hunt of that as well. But this is what's happening, because at the end of the day, Garnacho didn't want to go anywhere else. He had his personal terms agreed with us, relatively low kind of wages compared to what we see around the market at the moment. And that's, I mean, is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. I think it's a bit of a debate at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes and how that plans out as well. So let's look at some of his what is his style, sort of what are the stats backing him. So last season, albeit in a very dysfunctional United team, he registered about 9 goals and 8 assists in 45 games. It's not something great, but he does have an eye for goal. He always is sort of like a shoot first kind of winger. Is he a touchline winger? I don't think so. But as for a 21-year-old in a struggling United side who were really not finding goals or assists at all, it is quite all right. So he is kind of in the 92nd percentile for shots per 90 and 96th inside the penalty area for the touches, and like 85th for dribbles across players across Europe. And I think that means that he is sort of a direct winger. He wants to attack defenders or possibly cut inside and create a scoring chance, basically shoot on sight sort of situation. If he can find his teammates, he will try to find his teammates, but I don't know. I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not with it at the same time. So he's not just like a like a chalk on the boots kind of winger. He's more of an inside forward, like I mentioned before, who thrives like arriving late into the box. Has a long shot on him, has sometimes spectaculars on him as well. Like you remember his overhead kick and so on and so forth with him. Um, if if we look at like point three, like how does he fit into Chelsea's sort of 4-2-3-1 that we generally kind of play? Um, we we've been playing the 4-2-3-1 for quite a while right now, and we attack with you know about 4 or 5 attackers as well all the time. He predominantly would be on the left wing. He will give us space for sure, some direct running, and possibly, with some sort of heading ability as well. If that ever is a thing that he can do as well, right? Like he has the ability to kind of beat his wingers, and he'll try to stretch defenses if he can as well. With Palmer playing in that number 10 sort of role, he'll provide some creativity for our wingers, and Neto on the right providing creativity for our wingers, and possibly, Estevao, and all of these guys providing that creativity and that goal threat as well. Um, it's it's quite difficult to see what he would be giving into this Chelsea team. Hopefully, he creates something for the likes of João Pedro or Liam Delap. Being that central point, or if Joao comes in and plays that number 10 and Liam goes and plays that striker role, it's just giving some options for us, right? Like it's hopefully that's what we are looking for. He is a body at the end of the day. He's not a bad body to have within the squad. He is quite good when he comes on as a substitute as well. So that's what I'm thinking. What he might be predominantly used at the start as sort of like a super sub, because he tends to do quite well when teams do tend to attack, and he finds that space. He's a pacey runner, as I mentioned before. So hopefully we will see something from him. But at the end of the day, as I said, now that he is a Chelsea player, I am going to back him to do well. When he was a United player, I couldn't stand the guy. He has a lot to do to get me on side, honestly. Um, so let's imagine Chelsea's attack with Garnacho going on to our fourth point, right? Um, Garnacho possibly playing on the left, trying to cut inside. Palmer possibly slipping into some pockets because he might be creating some space for the likes of Palmer. Neto holding the width on the right, so that creates a little bit more space for the likes of Palmer and Pedro or Delap, trying to finish moves or create moves for people to actually start finishing these things. It seems to be balanced, and it seems to be quite versatile for a front line. And when you really think of it, right, Palmer and Neto are both creators, and Garnacho kind of tries to add like raw penetration and just ball striking as well. Maybe that mix might give us some advantage when it comes to, low blocks, maybe sometimes on the transition, but it does sound dangerous, but for me, it's yet to be seen. So for me, for that point, I will basically keep it as a to be confirmed at the moment. But what is the wider impact going on to, let's say, point number 5? For United, I think they got rid of a player who didn't want to be at the club. It's as simple as that. With his brother doing what he does and so on and so forth. But however, you got to think of it. His brother is younger than him. Garnacho is only 21 years old. His brother might be 15. It's a 15-year-old with a mobile phone. He's just going to go crazy with it, right? It's just what it is. It, it it might be a master stroke from Chelsea where he thrives and he does quite well for himself, or it might go completely the other way with Chelsea as well, because I don't think there is any middle ground in this for him. Uh, it might be remembered as another Di Maria move or a Sancho style mistake for Chelsea. Or it might be something like a Cole Palmer type move for Chelsea as well. It's literally up in the air. I know, you know, with a lot of Chelsea fans, they weren't with this transfer at the moment, but I think we should give the boy some time. He's 21 years old. He is maturing, and hopefully with him maturing, he might learn a few things here and there. And it might be a great investment for the future. But one thing I would like to say is Chelsea are still sticking to their plan, which is the long-term future of the club. And if he does develop properly under Maresca, we might have a really good player on our hands as well. So there is both sides, and I see both sides, and I'm trying to be as balanced as possible when I'm bringing this sort of video to you guys. So hopefully we see something really good from Garnacho, and I hope that he does really well at Chelsea, and I hope to see him actually score quite a few goals for Chelsea as well. And I wish him all the best, and I wish him all the happiness as much as he can absorb and bring some good memories for us as well. So we might be sitting here in December thinking, far out, Garnacho, bloody hell, might be one of the master strokes of the season. So that's basically what I'm thinking, and that's basically what my thought processes are about Alejandro Garnacho. So basically those are the 5 points I wanted to make with you guys today, and hopefully if you agree, please let me know on the comments below. If you disagree, please let me know on the comments below as well. Hit a like on the video, subscribe to the channel as well. So the question is Garnacho the spark that Chelsea's attack has been missing on the left, or will he struggle to attack outside of Old Trafford like he did at United last year as well? So as I mentioned before, please let me know your thoughts on the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button for more breakdowns and videos like this, only here on the Offside Trap. Thanks again for watching the Offside Trap, where we break down the game one trap at a time. See you next time.